insights in Parashat Bereshit. We saw on Yom Simchat Torah, and after the Chatan Bereshit finished the Torah, right away the Baal Korah continued and started part of Parashat Bereshit. And also we see that the last pasuk in the Torah was Le'enei Kol Yisrael. The last letter in the Torah is a Lamed. And the beginning of the Torah it starts Bereshit bara, it starts with a bet. So the Lamed bet is lev, to tell you that just like the lev needs to be pumping blood all the time, otherwise the person will expire. In the same way, Am Yisrael should also be all the time be osek b'Torah. And just like it said, the Navi says, Im lo briti yomam ve'layla chukot shamayim va'aretz lo samti. Meaning that if the Am Yisrael doesn't, is not osek b'Torah all the time, then at any given time that the Torah stops, the Torah will go back, the world will go back to nothingness. The pasuk says in Kriyashma, Dibarta Bam. Bam, the bet is the Bereshit, which is starting of the Torah Shebichtav, and the Mem is Mi'ematai Korina Teshma. That's the first Masechet Brachot. That's the beginning of Torah Sheba'al Peh. So we should always be osek in either Torah Sheba'al Peh, Torah Shebichtav, or Torah Sheba'al Peh, and that's our tikkun. The Torah is nitzchi, so it's forever. So when the Torah says Bereshit bara Elokim, so the Chazal say that b'chol yom oseh ma'aseh Bereshit, meaning that Hashem is always feeding the whole universe, and the nafkamina for every individual is that he should know that all his limbs and organs in his body, every minute and every second, Hashem feeds existence to them. And if chas v'shalom, for 1 minute, for 1 second, Hashem does not do that, then that organ or limb will cease to exist, and therefore we see our tremendous debt to our Creator. Now, the Greek king Talmai, he brought 70 chachamim, put them into different rooms, and commanded them to translate the Torah. So Chazal tell us that the day that was done, the translation was done, is kasher la'am Yisrael, like the Yom she'asu et Eged. And the question is why? So I heard from Rab Zamir Cohen that the Torah is written in Lashon HaKodesh. Every letter has significance. Every letter is interpreted, and not only that, the Torah is nidrash b'pardes, pardes meaning pshat, remez, drush, and sod. And when it's translated into another language, all of this is not there. Zamir Cohen brings a mashal of you bring a person and you make a picture of him, and you say, "This is the person." How far is it from the true person? The picture, how far is it from the person? Now, these chachamim made changes in the Torah. All of them were mechaven Baruch HaKodesh to the same changes. They made more than 10 changes. One of them is, instead of writing Bereshit bara Elohim, they wrote Elohim bara Bereshit. And the question is why. So the first word of the pasuk is the main subject of this pasuk. So for the Jews, that they know that the Creator created the Shamayim Ba'aretz, that He supervises the world from the Makot and from all the nisim that by Yam Suf and by Kabbalat Torah. So they knew that Hashem is the creator of the world. So they didn't need to be told that. So that's why by them it says Bereshit bara Elohim, just to tell you the order of the creation. But by the goyim, they don't know that. They don't know that Hashem created the world, and therefore that had to say Elohim bara Bereshit, saying that the Creator, He created, He is the subject. In the pasuk and pasuk Hey, the Torah says V'yi'era b'yiboker yom echad. Now we know that by Am Israel, the day goes after the night, and by the Goyim, the night goes after the day. So night represents darkness and dinim and suffering, and the day represents light and salvation and happiness. So for the Jews, by the Jews, first they have the darkness, they suffer in Olam Hazeh, or sometimes in Olam Haba, but eventually they come to Yom, to lightness and happiness forever. But the Goyim, they start with light and happiness and good times, and then comes dinim, darkness and suffering and dinim. Also, we see that from the day of rest. For Am Israel, the day of rest is on the seventh day. After 6 days of work comes the seventh day. Mashen can by the Notrim, by the Christians, when is their holiday? Sunday. Sunday, the beginning of the week is there, and they start the week with their holiday, and then after that goes the Malacha. In pasuk Zayin, the Torah says, "V'yavdel Elohim ben hamayim asher mitachat larakia v'ben hamayim asher ma'al larakia v'yichen." And there's a Memra Chazal that it doesn't say kitov on the second day, because there was a Havdalah, there was a pilug, a separation. But the question is asked, what about the fourth day? The fourth day, also Hashem was mabdil ben or lechosher. So, and over there it does say the kitov, Yad Hashem kitov. So why over there it's kitov and not here? So the answer is that by or b'choshech, the two different nature, two different things. So then there needs to be a Havdalah, and Havdalah is good. But by two things of the same nature, Mayim and Mayim is the same Teba, so then the Havdalah is not good. And that's Musar Haskel, that between a Jew and a Goy, there should be Havdalah. But the different Jews among themselves, we should be a machloket, we should be all together in one day. The last thing that I want to talk about is that the word Bereshit is supposed to have all the Taryag mitzvot in it. Because Meram is all the Taryag mitzvot in the word Bereshit. And the Gra once was talking to somebody. He was sitting in a Sudat Pidyon Ben, and the person asked him, "Is it true that all the mitzvot are marumas in Bereshit?" So the Gra told him yes. So he told him, "Where's Pidyon Ben in Bereshit?" So the Gra answered, "Ben Rishon Achar Shloshim Yom Tivdeh." Actually, there was one other Torah I'd like to tell you, and that's from the Ben Ish Chai. The Ben Ish Chai says Bereshit is Bishvil Reshit. Reshit meaning the first mitzvah in the Torah. The first mitzvah in the Torah is Pri Rivia. So the Hashem created the world for Pri Rivia. And but the Ben Ish Chai continues and says that somebody who's osek Torah is also considered like he's osek Pri Rivia. And he brings a raya from Ben Azai. Ben Azai, he he didn't get married. And when they asked him why not, so he said, "Nafshi chashka b'Torah." And the Ben Ish Chai says that since what he meant to say was since he is osek b'Torah, so therefore he's considered like he's osek the Pri Rivia. Thank you for listening.